Hey friends, so it's Sunday night and I do have one student right now. She's about to start with me, and normally I don't do weekends, but I made the exception this time because this time of day my husband's doing something at church, so I'm home alone with the dog. I may as well. I did just hear from a potential client. I was going to work with the student, and now the mom's telling me I found a tutor from the local elementary school who can tutor in person. And she's just like, if it doesn't work out, can I talk to you? And I said, yes, of course. But really, anytime that I think I'm having a client or like a new client comes to me and then that client is slipping away, I just get that just really like nasty feeling in my heart, like, oh no. And I know we shouldn't feel that way because that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes a person is just not a good fit, and maybe they aren't, but I just don't like the feeling of losing somebody. You know, it just makes me feel like if I lose a person, that's one less client, that's a little bit less money, that's a little bit less business, and thus a little bit less progress. So I have to tell myself, hey, be grateful because now you have room for another person who might be a better fit. Good morning. So forgive the low lighting, but I just have to share something with you. As you can see, this is my doggy Doo, and even though he has a nice little bed over here, he decides that if the blanket from the top of the bed has fallen off in the middle of the night for whatever reason, usually I kick it off, he's like, oh, I'm gonna sit on it. So, you know, if I want a blanket in the morning, I'm SOL because he's on it. Can you even tell? Look at him. He's like, oh, I had the blanket. I had the blanket. He's such a sweetheart. Say hi to everyone. I got this strip for $14, so you can get some really good deals on Amazon. And then I had some family friends install these shelves. The books I have are sort of a conglomeration of my childhood, plus teaching years, plus tutoring, and this is just a few of them, by the way. For now, I just have a paper and plastic sign, but I might get a backlit one day. Oh, random Halloween item. Plants made from makeshift cans, pretty cute. Here's my mom's sewing machine. I use this every now and then. I got into sewing back during COVID. I can still use it, but I'm not super skilled at that. And then here are the leftover remains of my old classroom. And I worked so hard to organize these that I just couldn't bring myself to throw them away. I use them sometimes, but when I look at them, sometimes I feel cluttered. But I mean, I've condensed all of these and organized them as best as I could. More tech stuff to come. As you know, I use my wonderful MacBook Air. Definitely gonna get the Pro soon to have more power. All right, just for fun, let's put the microphone back in and see if it sounds any different to you. Guys, it does not feel like traditional fall here in Georgia. It did for like 3 or 4 days, and then we had that tropical depression come in. And now it's just kind of humid and rainy, and I'm really hoping it changes again soon because this weather is... I want to point out something to you guys. You might think, oh, I have a long way to go with my videos. I mean, we all do because there's so much that we can do. But remember that we all start off small, we all start off kind of insecure, and then we keep growing. We learn a little bit more every time. It doesn't feel like we learn. Sometimes it just feels like, okay, I talked to people, they showed me something, and now I feel overwhelmed. But every little meeting, every discussion, every message that we have back and forth plants a little seed of intelligence in your mind.